What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Anthony and this is Watch With Me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you like this video, don't forget to comment down below. Before we get into the topic, I just want to bring to your guys' attention that I am also part of another YouTube channel called Watch With Us. It's a collaborative channel with all different watch guys, whether they're in the industry or enthusiasts. But we're going to be doing a live video on Friday, which is May 3rd, I believe. I'll leave a link down below to the YouTube channel, but I believe this video that we're going to be doing live will be on the channel eventually, but I think we're going to be doing it on Instagram. Okay guys, the topic for today, it's going to be a review of the Panerai 312, why I think it's so badass, and an extremely valued watch right now, and just everything I love about it. So let's get into the video, guys. So my particular Panerai is the Panerai 312. I could be wrong, but I believe it was, if not the first Panerai with an in-house movement, but one of the first. And this one has the caliber P9000. It's a 3-day power reserve, hours and minutes and sub-seconds with date, and the date function is worked by a jumping hour hand, so you can adjust the date by moving the hour hand. It's going to adjust per hour, which I actually really like. It can kind of suck if you wear it for half a month and you have to go around, 24 times or so just to get to the date. But I do like the fact that if you're traveling with the watch, it's very easy to change the time as it's going. The watch is 44 millimeters. It's a very thick watch. I think most of you would agree it's probably, at first glance, too large for my wrist. I have a very, very thin wrist, but there's something about this watch that I just think is so badass. I would go and say that this is similar to, kind of having a muscle car or having a pickup truck. It's just, there's something about when you wear it, you just feel like a tough guy. I think there's a reason why most of the guys in Expendables are wearing Panerais. It just screams a tough looking watch. Panerai has been around since 1860, although their first watch wasn't produced until the early 1900s, which was a Radomir. They were for the Italian Navy, and just first and foremost, they were just a tool watch. They were meant to be larger, meant to be legible. They used radioactive material, so you can always have that lume. Eventually they went from radium to tritium and then to superluminova like most other brands. But I just think that the versatility of this watch, changing out the straps, is quite fun. But this watch nowadays, Panerai, is not doing as well. Richemont even went ahead and did a price reduction a few years ago. But if you go back to the mid-2000s, Panerai was the brand to collect. With the Paneristas, these watches, some of these watches, not necessarily this one, but some Panerais were going over list. That's why I don't buy into the hype. You never know, what's hot today might not be hot tomorrow. So when I first purchased this watch, it was, I believe, 2009 or so. It was about 10 years ago, maybe 2010, something like that. I did sell it to fund another purchase, but after I sold it, I knew right away, I was like, I made a mistake, because this is just such a unique looking watch compared to everything else that's out there, and that's one of the things I love most about it. So I decided to purchase it again. I purchased it to celebrate my wedding with my wife, and I've had it since, and it goes everywhere with me. I think it's, like I said, the perfect travel watch. I think you can easily wear it, in a casual setting. You can wear it with a swimsuit. I wouldn't necessarily wear it with a suit, but I just do think that it's a great travel watch because it's so tough, it's robust, it's very easy to tell the time, being it's so large. One of the things I love most about this watch too is how easy it is to change the straps. So the Panerai comes with the tool to change it. It has 2 push pieces on the back that you can easily release the spring bar that's holding the strap in place, and it's very easy to go back and forth between the straps. And in the Panerai collecting community, that's one of the things that we love to do with these straps. There's so many amazing strap makers out there. So this strap that's on here now is a Panerai strap, but I have numerous straps that are not made by Panerai, that are made a lot from the Far East and things like that. Some great strap makers here in the US as well, but that's another thing that I love about my Panerai. Another thing I like about it is that not everyone wants it right now. As I said in previous videos, I'm really starting to just buy and wear what I like. I'm really not trying to stay away from the hype. I'm getting tired of seeing all steel Rolex, all steel Pateks, steel APs. I really think now is the time to buy what you really like, because those pieces I just mentioned is what everyone's going for, and it's become almost a currency. It's crazy. So a lot of these other brands are really being looked over, and you can get them at a great price point on the secondary market. Panerai being, I think, one of the top brands that you can really get at a large discount on the pre-owned side. So I think that the 312, although now discontinued, they went with the 312, which is a little bit thinner, and it has the aged superluminova and a little pop of the blue on the sub-seconds, which I was debating on, but I decided not to go with it. As you can see, this watch, it does wear quite large on the wrist, but this is the 1950 case, so compared to the traditional Luminor, this does wear slightly larger, has more of like a cushion style case. But what I love most about this watch is that the presence it has on the wrist and the different angles. You get so much depth within the watch. At first glance, it could look extremely minimal, but with the sandwich dial, with the beautiful case on it, and the crown guard, I just think it's a great looking watch, and I definitely don't think I'll ever get rid of this in my collection ever again. Panerai really came about in the 1990s when Sylvester Stallone stumbled across it, and he was actually in the process of filming his movie Daylight, which then he wore the watch in the movie, and they even, after the movie aired, came out with a limited edition called the Daylight. I think it's safe to say Sylvester Stallone really brought Panerai onto the grid of the market. I think before that it was really more of a cult following. Not many people knew about it. This was even before Richemont bought the brand. So I think Sylvester Stallone, awesome actor, maybe not the best actor, but just the ultimate tough guy. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better brand ambassador for a tough watch like Panerai. And I think that's another cool factor to it. It's kind of unique. It's a unique story of how it came about and how it got so popular. And another reason why I think it's just a great watch. Now, Panerai's newer watches, they're starting to scale down. They're going with the 40 millimeters. They're going with the 42 millimeter. They're going with the thinner case now, that they're not as water resistant. In my opinion, if you're gonna buy a Panerai, buy it for what it's intended for. It's meant to be a larger tool watch. It's meant to be a tough watch. I wouldn't, that's like, in my opinion, and I might offend some people, if you're gonna buy a Mustang, do not buy a V6 automatic Mustang. If you're gonna buy a Mustang, go V8, go 6-speed, really get it for what its DNA is all about. And that's the same with the Panerai. If you're gonna go with the Panerai, get a 44, get a 47, wear it, and it's meant to be that tough watch. I think it looks awesome with jeans and boots, in the winter, in the fall, or even if you're just chilling on the beach in a swimsuit. I think it's super unique in terms that it doesn't look like any other watch out there. Yes, they look very comparable to its own collection, but compared to the rest of the market, it's super unique, and I think it is a must-have for any watch guy that wants something different in his collection. But that's really all I got today, guys. Don't forget to check the link down below to the other channel I am part of. Join us on Friday, May 3rd for the live chat. We're gonna have John Keel, a bunch of other guys, but it should be a lot of fun Tell me down below, what do you think of this video? What do you think of the Panerai? Do you hate it? Do you think it's too big for my wrist? Do you think it just looks silly? If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. We're almost at 200 subscribers. It just absolutely blows my mind. But that's it, guys. Until next time, take it easy.